So I am doing this again, essentially ranking Binding of Isaac items on the Isaac Ranks website, which is just isaacranks.com. It only goes up to Afterbirth Plus, I think. So we won't see any items from the Repentance upgrade on here, which is fine. Like it still covers most of the Binding of Isaac items. So essentially, what we're doing is it'll give us a choice of two items, and I need to choose between one of them. And each time I'll sort of explain what each one does. So this time around, we've got Remote Detonator or Book of Secrets. Um, Remote Detonator is essentially just five free bombs. However, the active item itself isn't something I enjoy using. Essentially, it means when you drop a bomb, you have to press spacebar, or if you're using console, whatever button is active on that, to detonate the bombs, which can be okay if you've got a lot of bombs, but it's kind of a pain. And then there's Book of Secrets, which is a pretty underwhelming book. It'll give you one of the map items for the floor. Essentially, so it's either going to be the Prussian map, which shows you basically the layout of the floor, blue map, which shows you secret rooms, or the compass, which sort of shows you the main points of interest on the floor. Of these two items, I probably would rather have remote detonator if I had the option of putting it down again. But Book of Secrets is it's one of the books that count towards bookworms. So Book of Secrets is probably better for your run in the long term. Like five free bombs is good, but usually that's in the shop. Well, it might not be anymore. I'm not sure, but I'll choose Book of Secrets just because if you don't have an active item and you pick up Remote Detonator, it can be a hindrance. Uh, all right, now we have got Stem Cells or the Small Rock. Stem Cells is just a health up. The Small Rock is really good. It says just damage up, but I think it's a tears up and speed down. But yeah, I'm always happy to see the small rock. I'll choose that. Like it usually, well, it is only when you blow up tinted rocks. Like clearly not all tinted rocks, but yeah, the only downside to it is it could appear when I specifically want soul hearts, but that's kind of in most cases I'd rather have the small rock than soul hearts. So choose that. This time we've got belly button or hive mind. Both of these are cool. Belly button is probably more useful unless you've got maybe guppy or a whole bunch of fly items. Or like it depends because if I've got something like parasitoid, or the mulligan, I'd prefer to have hive mind. But in most runs, I'm not relying too much on flies for damage. So belly button essentially just gives you two trinkets. It's just the same as fuck, is it Mum's coin purse? I don't remember. Or Mum's the one that gives you two trinkets anyway. Well, this is essentially that as well. So yeah, fuck it. I'll just choose belly button. Black candle or goat head. This is a very very difficult one to choose. Goat head essentially guarantees you a devil deal at the end of every floor up until the worm two. Black candle stops you from receiving curses and it gives you a black heart. Um, I guess I would choose goat head. Um, unless it was say past depths two. Like if it's past depths two, you've only got two devil deals left, so you're probably better off taking black candle. But early on, I'd rather take goat head. So oh shit, this one's interesting. So we've got Libra or the common cold. Libra can dramatically change your run. It's kind of hit or miss as to whether or not you're going to benefit from it. Like it can fucking like nerf the shit out of a good run, or it can turn a terrible run into a good one. So it's kind of a balancing act, and like it says, you feel balanced. It gives you a lot of consumables. But then common cold is just poison damage. It's just extra poison damage. So common cold's always going to be good. Libra is sometimes a dangerous thing to pick up. So I'll take the common cold, even though that might be kind of a controversial take because Libra is like objectively good item, but like there are a lot of runs where you're not going to want to pick it up. Um, so Magic 8 Ball and Matchbook. Uh, both of these are not really underwhelming. Like I like both of them. Both are good, but it depends what floor I'm on. To be honest, if I'm on the first floor, I'd probably take Matchbook because that gives you a black heart and a bunch of bombs. Magic 8 Ball's shot speed up, which is kind of well, it's I guess the shot speed up is kind of better than a range up. Um, well, they're both kind of equal in terms of usefulness, but I don't know. I'm not usually if say I'm on the first floor, I'm not usually struggling with shot speed unless I'm playing Eden and I've got a particularly shit starting setup. But in most cases, I'd probably rather take Matchbook just because it gives you that black heart and I don't know how many bombs, maybe like three or four, and you usually get Matchstick as well, which is a pretty good trinket. So like Magic 8 Ball does come with a card. But Matchbook just gives you the extra protection against your next devil deal. So I'll take Matchbook. This time around, we've got Caffeine Pill or Headless Baby. I kind of hate Headless Baby, um, unless you've got Flight. Like if I've got Flight, I'll be taking Headless Baby over Caffeine Pill. Um, but because I'm like, and this is a me thing, like because I'm colorblind, like Headless Baby's a fucking nightmare because I can't. There gets like every now and then I'll come into a room where I can't tell what's my creep and what's Headless Baby's creep. Well, actually, no, I sorry, that doesn't make sense. I can't tell what's my creep and I can't tell what is the enemy's creep. Um, and like that is a massive issue, especially if you're on like Worm One or Worm Two. Caffeine pills speed up, which is kind of there's lots of sources of speed. The speed up like can be a hindrance if you go too fast, but size down is always going to be good, and it does give you a pill as well. So I'll choose caffeine pill, even though if I've got flight, I'll be choosing headless baby. Just most of the time, you don't have flight, so. Uh, Trisagion or the Ankh. This one's easy. The Ankh basically gets you to respawn as Blue Baby, which isn't a great character to respawn as. And Chrysagion's basically a well, it's like a shotgun brimstone almost. But it used to be a damage down. I don't think it is anymore. And Trisagion has cool synergies with most things. So yeah, I'll choose Trisagion. It's an easy choice. Obsessed fan versus the negative. Well, like there's no point choosing the negative. Like you're guaranteed to be able to take it on any given run. But I prefer the Polaroid, but I'm just obsessed fan because like you'll get the negative anyway if you want it. Uh, White Pony or Black Candle. Um, yeah, it's not a Deftones reference, even though it probably is actually to be honest. Flight or Holy Death or Black Candle. If I don't have an active item, White Pony is good. But if I do have an active item, like if it's a shit active item, I take White Pony. But Black Candle is like gonna help every run that you're on. So White Pony is kind of a like shame that it appears as a boss item. So even though it's really good as an active item, but if you've already got a better active item, then it's just fucking a waste of a boss item. So I'll be choosing Black Candle. Um, Big Chubby versus Pokego. Pokego is not as bad as what I initially thought it was. It's like a better version of the egg. It basically just spawns friendly enemies every now and then. However, Big Chubby is just a good source of damage. He moves quite slowly, but it's kind of what Bob's brain would be if it didn't explode. I like Big Chubby. Big Chubby's good, and Pokego is kind of meh. Dead Dove or the Mark. Oh Jesus, both of these are really good. I guess I would probably choose Dead Dove, um, unless I already have Flight and Spectral Tears, which I'm not going to get if well, I'm not going to get Dead Dove if I've got both Flight and Spectral Tears, because both of those usually are due to Spirit of the Night. Um, but of these two items, I would rather have Dead Dove unless I really need the damage. The Mark, though, is kind of a free Devil Deal item because it'll replace one red heart with, I think, two black hearts, but I might be wrong there. But I'll choose Dead Dove anyway because Flight is really good, and Spectral Tears are something I underrate quite a bit. Brother Bobby versus Slipped Rib. I like both of these, and that's probably going to surprise people. Like a lot of people don't like Brother Bobby, but they find it's just more damage. Um, like Slipped Rib is it's kind of boring, but it is useful. Like it does block shots really well, like compared to some of the other orbitals. Like your slip rib is very good as something to block shots. Like I'd rather have something that does damage as an orbital, but Brother Bobby, I'd almost rather have any other familiar aside from Abel. But it's kind of beside the point. So of these, I'll take slipped rib. Habit versus Epic Fetus. Epic Fetus is objectively a way better item. Um, I do like Habit. Habit's really good. Especially if I've got an item that doesn't take a lot to charge it up. Like if you've got Guppy's Head and Habit, then it's a fucking no-brainer. Or even like Tammy's Head, or something like Shoop to Whoop. Just like anything with a short charge, it's Habit's really good. But Epic Fetus can win a run by itself. So yeah, Epic Fetus. Even though I don't like picking it up, but it is what it is. It's going to win you run. So Epic Fetus, we're taking Blood Clot versus Headless Baby. I've said what I think of Headless Baby. Clot's just like always good to pick up. It's kind of underwhelming, but if you've got soy milk, fucking Blood Clot will like do a lot for you. Able versus Steam Sale. Steam Sale definitely. Able sucks. Able is well, he's not as bad as what people treat him like he is. That's even a fucking sentence, but like Abel's better than he gets credit for. However, it's just it's not half price shops. So you're definitely taking Steam Sale. Like fucking Abel is like a bomb's worst enemy. Like especially if you've got something like fucking Doctor Fetus. If you've got Doctor Fetus and Abel, then it's just fucking ridiculous. But Steam Sale. Mum's bottle of pills versus Monstro's lung. I don't pick up Monstro's lung very often. I just don't see it as much as I used to. It is good, but it can fucking kill a run. Um, I don't think I've ever had Monstro's lung with soy milk, so I don't know what happens there. But Monstro's lung can kill a run, but Mum's bottle of pills is just free pills, and that's like, what if you what if you have an I'm excited pill and it kills your run? So like, I'll take Monstro's lung. Pyro versus placebo. Placebo can be really good, but basically what that does is it copies the effect of whatever pill you're holding. I like placebo. I like finding out what new pills do with placebo. But pyro's 99 bombs. So basically that means you don't need to worry about bombs for the rest of the run, and means you can start using them offensively as well, and you basically get most secret rooms. Pisces versus Holy Grail. Flight and HP up. Like flight is great. Flight is definitely great, but Pisces can break the tears cap. It's one of the few items that can, and knockback is kind of underrated, I think. So like this will probably surprise anyone, but I'll be taking Pisces of these two items. Like Holy Grail is something you usually only find in an angel deal. And in an angel deal, if I see Holy Grail, like I'm not going to be upset, but like I'd much rather it was something else. Like Dead Dove is a much better item. But yeah, Pisces I would take out of these two. Little chest versus slipped rib. I did explain what slipped rib did. Well, kind of. It's just, like it says, it's just a projectile shield. It just circles your character and blocks shots. Actually, does it reflect shots? Um, I think it might actually. In that case, I'd probably rather have little chest. Little chest just drops random consumables on the ground. Like, that's always great. Like slip rib is good, like in the hush fight or when you've got a lot of fucking projectiles to deal with. But like otherwise, I'd rather have little chest or little chest to be honest. Book of Belial or Bob's Rotten Head. Bob's Rotten Head is shit. Or it's not shit. It's like if it was like a one room charge, then it would be much better than what it is. But it's not. I think it's like a three-room charge, and it's like if you miss with it, then you've just wasted your active item. Book of Belial's great. It's it's not like in the grand scheme of active items amazing, but it will increase your damage, and it's good for boss fights or even like Book of Belial in greed mode's kind of broken because it stacks now. It didn't used to, but it does now. And it's also good for boss rush, and it increases the likelihood of devil deals if you take it, or if you use it. Sorry. So of these, I'd rather have Book of Belial, and it also that is a book towards bookworm, so there's that too. Crown of Light versus Ghost Baby. Ghost Baby is underwhelming. I'm always disappointed to see him unless it's the result of blowing up a rock. Um, but Crown of Light is something I'd just always take. To be honest, you basically what it does is doubles your damage if you haven't taken damage in that room and you don't have any empty retard containers. So, like Crown of Light is just a no-brainer. It's like something you should always take, unless you have the option between that and Sacred Heart. Leo versus Mum's Key. I don't like Leo. I always forget that I've got it and accidentally just run into mushrooms or something. And Leo is like it's not that terrible. Like it's better than some other items, specifically something like Samson's Ball and Chain. But Mum's Key basically gives you two keys, and it means that all chests are going to be like, more interesting. So I'd take Mum's Key over Leo. Leo's like a cause of accidental self damage, whereas Mum's Key just means you get more shit. So we'll take Mum's Key. Brown Nugget versus Mum's Wig. This one's actually quite hard. Like Brown Nugget is definitely something people sleep on. Brown Nugget essentially like lets you spawn a friendly fly in the room. The thing is though, it's not like it's less than a one room charge. So like every maybe like 10 seconds, I can't remember. Every like you can just spawn basically a turret fly, an immortal turret fly, mind you. And in greed mode, that you can just fucking fill the room up with them, and they just kill shit for you. So like, Brown Nugget is way better than it has any right to be. Mum's Wig is kind of underwhelming, but like both of these are good if you don't have high damage. Oh, apart from Mum's Wig, actually, like if you've got shit damage, your spiders won't do much damage. So fuck, this is actually quite hard though. Uh, Like I think of these, I'll probably take brown nugget unless I have like if I have a better active item, which is usually the case, I'll take mum's wick. But if I don't have a good active item, I'd definitely prefer brown nugget over mum's wick. So and on that basis, I will take brown nugget. Also because most people will probably just take mum's wick. Uh, actually, no, of these, I will actually take mum's wick. I was just thinking now because like brown nugget could just be a wasted item pedestal, whereas mum's wig will always improve a run. So like mum's wig, yeah, sorry, that was a fucking complicated thing to go back on. Jesus Juice versus Gemini. Gemini's okay. Actually, Gemini's probably quite good. He probably does a lot of damage, but I never pay attention to him when I get him. Like if these items appeared and I had to choose between one of them, I'd choose Jesus Juice. because it's just a straight damage and range up. Like the damage up isn't significant, but like I'd rather have more damage than just a fucking familiar that's stuck to me. So yeah, we'll choose that. Car battery versus Robo Baby 2.0. Um, I don't like Robo Baby 2.0 at all. Unless I've got like no damage, and then if that's the case, I'm kind of fucked. Like if I'm relying on him for damage, like he's like a worse version of Ludovico Technique and Blue Baby's only friend. Well, actually, I don't know if he's worse than Ludovico Technique. Like if you've got shit damage and you are relying on that for damage, then your Ludovico Technique's gonna fucking suck. So but of these, I definitely rather have car battery. Like car battery is always worth taking if you can afford it. So yeah, car battery. Rainbow Baby versus Jumper Cables. Um, of these, I'd take Rainbow Baby. Like Jumper Cables is good, but like it's not game changing at all. It's just like an extra recharge every now and then. I think every 15 enemies you kill, you get like a battery charge. Not like a full charge or anything, just like a one sort of room's worth of charge. So it's fucking underwhelming. But Rainbow Baby can be anything. Rainbow Baby can be really good. Rainbow Baby can be shit, but it's usually worth picking up. So, I'll choose Rainbow Baby. I think that goes towards Conjoined as well, which used to be a significant damage down, but I don't think it is anymore. Sissy Longlegs versus Deck of Cards. Um, Most of the time, I prefer to have Sissy Longlegs. Um, Deck of Cards is only good if I don't have another active item. Like as far as active items go, it's actually pretty decent. Like just getting free cards, like it's free Joker cards, free um like Ace of Diamonds or whatever. But Sissy Longlegs is just free spiders, and like Sissy's cool. Like everyone loves Sissy, so we will I guess choose Sissy because like deck of cards is only good if you don't have a better active item, and a lot of other active items I'd rather have. So Sissy will just always like she loves us apparently. So what's to not like about that? Angelic Prism versus Tractor Beam. Of these, both are really good. I think I'd rather have Tractor Beam. Um, it's a tears up basically, and I always thought controlled tears was well, I didn't always think it. Like when I first saw it, I thought, oh no, it's not interesting or anything. But like that with fucking anti gravity, that with any sort of item that fucking increases the amount of tears you shoot out. Like, for example, an eye or mutant spider or even fucking cursed eye. Like, tractor beam's awesome. Angelic prism is like it's good, but like it's not that reliable. You have to fucking like shake up your play style to actually benefit from it, and it's I don't know. It's just a fucking gimmick item, whereas tractor beam is got some tears up and I don't know. I just really like tractor beam, so we'll take that. Book of Belial versus sinus infection. Sinus infection is better than most items in the game. Um, Basically, it's like if you hit something and the tear sticks to the enemy and continues doing damage to the enemy's guaranteed to die if you just shoot it once. It might take a while, but like you can stack them, and like sinus infection is like hands down one of the best items in the game. Book of Belial is great, but of these two, I'd much rather have sinus infection. Um, sinus infection is fantastic, and you should pick it up every single time over most things. Stem cells versus divorce papers. Of these, I'll be taking divorce papers. Stem cells is just an HP up. Divorce papers gives you a bone heart, which is great. It tears up, and also the blank page trinket, which is actually a really good trinket. Um, so yeah, like divorce papers is great. I'm always happy to see it. Of these, the mind or the body. Um, this really depends on your run, to be honest. The mind is always worth picking up. The body, not so much. Like the body, it is for like it's a massive health up. Uh, if you're late game and you don't want red hearts, you don't want the body. However, like the mind's always good. So I'll take the mind over the body, but it is very dependent on your run. Like if you're in a shit eating run, you've got like one soul heart, take the body. But it's like any other fucking scenario, take the mind. Sorry, I was just thirsty there, so I thought I'd have some soda water or sparkling water in this case. Key piece two versus wooden spoon. Key piece two does nothing apart from increase your likelihood of angel deals and by a small amount, by the way, and is one of two items you need to open the Mega Satan door. Um, well, not even that. There's quite a few other items that can open it, but wooden spoon's just a speed up, so that's way more interesting. Little delirium versus scissors. I don't like either of these items. Um, like of these, I'll probably choose little delirium. The scissors is just a fucking waste of time. To be honest, like it's like a much worse fucking pinking shears. Whereas Little Delirium is a familiar that turns into other familiars. Like, in theory, that's great, but then he'll turn into the fucking Boomfly or Bob's Brain, and like that can end a run. However, Scissors is just fucking nothing. It's like it gives you like guillotine for like a room, and that might be it actually. Like it's it's like I never pick up Scissors. Scissors is rubbish. Duality versus Notched Axe. This one's hard. Both of these are really good. Duality gives you the choice between a devil deal or an angel deal. Notched Axe actually it gives you like a melee weapon you can use if you want. Or it can just break rocks and items for you. Like not Notched Axe, I didn't really care that much for, but like no, the last Eden run I had, I started with Notched Axe and it was fucking great for the first couple of floors. Like duality's kind of I don't know. It's not like Eucharist or Goat Head where it improves your chances of getting either room. It basically means you can choose between the two. So it kind of seems like a wasted item. Um, like it is good. If I already have a better active item than Notched Axe, I'll be taking Duality. But Notched Axe is way better than I thought it was. Of these two, well, actually, no, I'm trying to think. Like duality, it will improve a run, like not in a big way, but it will. So, a notched axe, you may have a better active item. So I'll choose duality. The mark or the candle, both are great. Actually, both of these are great. If you don't have a decent active item, the candle is an awesome source of damage. The mark though is something that you should always pick up. Like, regardless, like the mark, yeah, always pick up the mark. I guess I'd choose the mark over the candle. Um, Although, like, if I've got really shit damage, and the thing is, you're never going to get a choice between the one or the other of these two anyway. Like, the mark you'll come across in Devil Deals or Cursed Rooms, and the candle you only come across in the shop, unless you've got Chaos. And if you've got Chaos and you see the mark, you take the mark. You don't fucking take the candle. Um, like, yeah, no, I'll choose the mark over the candle. The candle's great though, but the mark is awesome. Undefined versus Spider Baby. Still not really sure what Undefined does. I think it just teleports you randomly. Like, I don't know. I can't remember the criteria. Well, I never bothered to learn the criteria for what you're teleported to or like behind teleporting. Spider Revenge is essentially just the infestation item, but the spiders. So basically, every time you get hit, you will generate a friendly spider, um, which will last until it runs into the enemy, which is, kind of not that exciting, but it's more interesting than undefined. Maybe, like, I know undefined can go to AM era rooms, but I'm never taking undefined. Like, why would I? Trinity Shield versus Loki's Horns. Both of these are really good. Loki's Horns can be dangerous if you've got something like Ipecac, or Dr. Fetus, or Epic Fetus. And it does take um, like some luck to actually have it go off often. Trinity Shield's always good, actually. Like Trinity Shield can make it lives basically feel just wrecked because you just stand there with the shield and it lives can't do shit. Like if you've killed all of the spawns in that boss fight, then you basically just stand there and tank its attacks. Same with like Isaac or Blue Baby. Like Trinity Shield's great. I'll take that over Loki's horns. Uh, Mum's Pad or Monster Manual. Mum's Pad sucks. Monster Manual's actually really good. Like it got a massive buff, so now you get your friend for the entire floor instead of just one room. And it does count towards Bookworm as well. Mum's Pad counts towards the worst transformation in the game, and can't remember whether it paralyzes things for about 3 seconds or scares them. Like either way, there's Mum's Pad and Mum's Bra, both suck. Monster Manual, on the other hand, is great. So just choose Monster Manual. The Nail versus Mum's Key. This one's hard. The nail is one of the better active items, but if you've already got an active item, especially something that gives you more health, then the nail's not usually worth it. I'd rather take the nail over Mum's Key. Just it's more exciting than Mum's Key. Mum's Key is just like more shit in chests. So we'll take the nail because that does, I think, add towards Leviathan, or at least it used to. And Leviathan basically gives you flight and 2 black hearts, or maybe 3 black hearts. I can't remember. Red Candle versus E. coli. I'd choose Red Candle over E. coli. E. coli sucks. It just turns things you touch into poop. And that's the thing. You don't want to get touched by things. Like there is like E. coli plus like Midas's touch turns things into golden poops. But like if you're relying on that for your fucking economy, you're having a shit run. Like the two very specific items alone aren't that good. So if you put them together, like it's like what you get like more money to fucking like good on you. But like red candle's cool. Like if you don't have good damage, red candle has got your back. Blue candle is better. Just because red candle you can shoot out the fires that you end up generating. Like yeah, definitely would take red candle over E. coli. Um, Goat head over coupon. Both are good. I'd rather have goat head. Coupon gives you a free item in the shop whenever you use it, and also it means that one of the items in the shop is half price. And it also uh, gives you a free devil deal item, but you can't choose what that devil deal item is if you use it. Goat head is just devil deals every floor until the worm 2. So yeah, definitely take goat head. Um, oh shit, that's a hard one. Actually, this one here's a hard one. I will actually stop this now though, because I've got I don't know, a couple of phone calls I need to fucking follow up on and shit, and I don't know how long we've been doing this now, but I'll do more of these videos. I'll save them in my own playlist as well. So just like something different from the usual Isaac tier lists or Isaac runs. And hopefully you get something from this. Just especially if you're a new Isaac player, like this rank items site is quite good. Like, actually, if I go to ranked, nah, fuck it. You can look at that yourself. Go on the site and have a look. But otherwise, thank you for watching.